Hello and welcome to the final episode of the Project Manchester United, a series which we have thoroughly enjoyed. And good reason for that is that we have completed an invincible season in the Premier League, an invincible season in the Carabao Cup, and possibly an invincible season in the FA Cup and Champions League final, which we will find out today. Before we get into it, Fernandes has claimed English Footballer of the Year. So we're going to congratulate him on that. Very, very good. He's also claimed English Players Player of the Year. We have obviously got English Manager of the Year. I'd be very shocked if we didn't. But of course, the Team of the Year involves Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Bellingham, Fernandes and Vlahovic. Quite surprised not to see a few other names on there. And realistically our entire team. But very, very good. What we're going to do is sim to the Aston Villa game, get ready for the game, and then play them and Arsenal back to back. And hopefully complete an entire invincible season, which I think would go down as the greatest thing in history. We have got a few promises with Rashford and Van der Beek where they are unhappy. We're just going to say the best thing possible to them to keep them happy because we want our moods to be high. I'm certain we're going to have team meetings coming up and we do not need any players affecting the dressing room. So let's get ready for that and then get into the FA Cup final. We are going to talk to the team ahead of the upcoming Cup final. And we're going to say you don't get to play in a Cup final every day. Embrace the occasion and hopefully come home with the title. It's gone down well. Step one is positive. So here we are. It is FA Cup final day and therefore we are bringing out the camera. We want the reactions on show. Let's say 90,000 tickets have been sold out of the 90,000 capacity. Everyone wants to watch potentially history being made. Let's take a look at our squad. It's going to be De Gea in goal, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Bastoni and Shaw as our back four. We're happy with that. Van der Beek, Bellingham and Milinkovic-Savic. I think we're happy with that. Bruno doesn't quite make the mark due to fitness, but he is going to come onto the bench. Fati on the left, I think is going to come out, and we're going to put Kylian Mbappe there. Moukoko, I think, deserves to stay on the right-hand side. 7.5 in his last few games. He's been doing very well. And then Vlahovic up top. I'm happy with this. The question is, does Ronaldo get into the side? Does Bruno replace Martial? Let's have a look at this. We've got a keeper, a backup left and right back with Dalot. We've got a backup centre back. We've got a winger in Sancho and Fati. I don't think McTominay gets a spot in the squad. I think Königsdorfer does. I think that's how we line up. Ronaldo doesn't make the squad at all. Cristiano Ronaldo, that is. No Kessie, no Twanzebe, no Martial, no Ronaldo. But I think it's the right decision to make. We are going to go to the opposition. They obviously have Buendia, who stand out, Orsic, Watkins, McGinn, a couple of good players, but I don't think any that scare us particularly. I'm happy with the squad. Let's get into the English Emirates FA Cup final and potentially win another trophy. The treble's on the line, the quadruple's on the line, everything is on the line, and that is very important for us. We're going to say to the defenders, we need a strong defence. We're going to say to the midfielders that we have faith in them, and I'm looking to Vlahovic to give us the edge in attack today. They're not in great form recently. Hopefully we can capitalise on that and really hurt them and get the win, as we are in perfect form. We've chosen a key squad, an important squad and a good squad. Let's kick off as we walk out. Will we be taking the FA Cup trophy home? I never like to be the away team on the scoreboard, whether or not it matters. Oh, we've almost got off to an unbelievable start. Raphael Varane there. An unbelievable save from the keeper as Mbappe tracks back. Very good from him. But we've almost got away or off to a good start. 4 minutes in, there is a second highlight. Aston Villa playing it around the back, quite confident in possession. There's a run being made through the middle and the left-hand side. Tyrone Mings finds Watkins. Orsic, is he onside? That is my question. It doesn't matter because De Gea makes a save, but it does go out for an Aston Villa corner. Gomez takes it. Varane clears it, but not far enough. Comes back to Bailey. Gomez. Wan-Bissaka, don't give away a foul. He doesn't. That's a perfect tackle from Wan-Bissaka, and another highlight 6 minutes in. What a game this is proven to be for the 90,000 in attendance. Mbappe, can he cut in and take a shot? He doesn't. It falls to Bellingham. Bellingham to Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, who gives us the lead in the FA Cup final. Absolutely unbelievable. A very, very well worked goal. Wan-Bissaka over to Mbappe. I mean, we got maybe a bit lucky with the bounce backs, but Bellingham finds Milinkovic-Savic, who makes space, and he is coming into his own in that attacking midfielder position. It's so hard now because you've got Pedri, Fernandes, Milinkovic-Savic, Bellingham, Van der Beek. We're going to need to make a 6-man midfield and change up our formation. But the important thing is we have a 1-goal lead in the FA Cup final, 11 minutes into the game, and there's yet another highlight in Aston Villa's half as they clear it. Quite panicky as Varane picks it up at the halfway line. Wan-Bissaka on the right hand side. He chooses to go down the middle. Mbappe making a run. Bellingham goes himself, takes the shot, and unfortunately can't double our lead. 5 shots to 2, only 46% possession, but we are attacking them heavily, and hopefully we can continue to do that. 18 minutes gone. What a season this has been. To cap it off with an FA Cup would be brilliant. The Champions League is the only trophy we haven't won yet, and it's against the team I hate the most, and our bogey team on FM as well. So it's a challenge, but we could start off getting the mood up high with Mbappe playing a ball through. Milinkovic-Savic couldn't get his second, but we are dominating Villa. We are dominating them. Everyone performing quite well. Vlahovic only on a 6.6. However, we're not going to change anything. Don't need to. I'd like to kind of put him on a complete forward, Vlahovic, just to see if he can get involved in the play more with Milinkovic-Savic making those runs. But don't change something that isn't broken, especially in an FA Cup final. Will it be broken though? As Buendia comes down the right hand side. Matty Cash back to Buendia. Buendia, a good tackle there from whoever made that. But a very risky one inside the box, so we need to be very, very careful there. We have picked up possession. We have picked up more shots as well. With half an hour played in the FA Cup final, we're going to praise the team. Sometimes that's a bit risky. They get a bit lackadaisical, but I want everyone in good moods, which is exactly what has happened there. And with 37 minutes played coming into half-time, in the dressing room, it's only positive things to be said. Vlahovic on that 6.5, and for that, I'm going to put him on a complete forward in support. Maybe he'll get involved in the play a bit more. Complete forward attack might work as well because he'll be playing in that deep line forward role, but support excites me. So let's see what happens. Short to Bellingham. Bellingham can't find the cross. It's such a weak cross, but luckily they panic clear it to Varane. Milinkovic-Savic out to the right hand side. Wan-Bissaka whips one in, and Mbappe gets his 17th of this season. Kylian Mbappe gets our second, opens up that gap, and we're 2-0 up in the FA Cup final as Wan-Bissaka is very vital to that goal. Who said he couldn't cross? Because look at that one. Finds him at the back post. The vision's there. The talent's there. And so is the delivery. A very, very good goal for Manchester United as we go into half-time 2-0 up. We're going to say nothing but praise. You're doing brilliantly. Keep going. We do need Vlahovic to step up a bit. We're going to put him on complete forward attack now that we've bridged that gap just a little bit, and see if he not only fashions chances for others, you know, picking up the deep line role and whatnot, the poacher role, etc. But hopefully he can fashion out chances for himself as well. We do want to make sure others get a chance. Players such as Fati, Bruno, Königsdorfer would be the main ones. Sancho as well, I think all deserve some chances. As Raphael Varane has been injured, and it looks a serious one, a potential knee injury. He could be out for the Champions League final. On comes Harry Maguire, which limits our changes for our options for the Champions League final as well, because now we can't make too many subs. Do we bring on Bruno or leave Bruno for the Champions League final? Vlahovic, Mbappe. I think we take off Mbappe because he has been unbelievable for us. And I'm going to bring on Ansu Fati there. And then I think we can leave Moukoko because we have got a few options there. Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, I think, has been more important to us than Vlahovic has been recently. So we're going to do this and bring on Bruno Fernandes. We are probably going to make some changes just with our tactics as well. Like we said, we've got to keep the players fresh. So we're going to time waste, be more disciplined, dribble less, play for set pieces, etc. Regroup, hold shape, just slow the entire game down. Stay in control of it. Hopefully it doesn't mess us up too much. I'd be very, very shocked if it does. But I don't think we can make any more changes. So we're going to have to... I'm going to praise the boys. Why not? It's an FA Cup final, 15 minutes until we are crowned champions of the glorious trophy, adding yet another, doing the domestic treble, which counts just as much. But we obviously know we want that Champions League trophy in our hands as well. 6.3 from Vlahovic. You better not be going hiding in the big games, as we really should put these on defend, actually. Win back on defend. Shaw can go win back on defend as well. Moukoko can calm down a little bit. 87 minutes, Bastoni picks up the ball. We're going to put him as an advanced playmaker as well. Just try and really slow everything down for these. As Vlahovic is through, he's now in that advanced forward role where he's used to it. Fati over to Moukoko. He goes down. It will be a penalty. And will we score a third to open up that gap even more? Just make it much more of a pretty scoreline as the penalty is awarded. It will be Bruno Fernandes taking the penalty. He deserves to. He steps up. Bruno Fernandes misses. Luckily, it's not important. If he missed that and we were losing or drawing, I'd be insanely angry. But luckily, the game isn't too important. As we just make, again, a few more changes just to sort of calm the game down a bit, as Stankovic does something very weird there. I'm going to put him on a roaming playmaker. Hopefully they don't break and get a goal. They very well might, and they do. Buendia gets his 6th goal of the season, and in 89 minutes, are we going to throw this away? Watkins here, as we think the game's wrapped up. We're making a few changes. Buendia's left in the middle here. Whoever's not picking up, it's Maguire. That's why we don't start him. Buendia goes away, and we're going to have to just surefire this up here. Go defensive, possibly very defensive. We've changed our tactics up a lot. We're probably inviting a lot of pressure. Bruno could have bridged that gap. But with 1 minute left, have we done enough to secure the FA Cup? Yes, we have. Manchester United have done the domestic treble. We've won another trophy. We're still unbeaten. This is unbelievable. Man United 2, Aston Villa 1. Yet another trophy added. Yet another FA Cup, which I think we won last season. So we've retained that as well. We truly are the greatest team in football history. And that Champions League final, I mean, it's like NBA when the Warriors had that brilliant season and ended up losing. It means nothing if you lose. So we have to win this Champions League final. Let's get into the post-match. Let's get into the dressing room. And just tell everyone, you did it, enjoy it, we worked hard, but don't forget there's a Champions League final coming up. We do lift the FA Cup. Varane is injured for 5 to 7 weeks. He is going to miss the Champions League final. I'm so sorry for him. We actually won it in our first season. But we've got Arsenal in exactly a week's time in the UEFA Champions League final. Like I said, we're away in that. I think we're going to go for our first formation and just go balanced or something, but we've got to be confident. Varane does miss the Champions League final, which it's never nice, but we have to deal with it. And we're going to see you in a week's time at Wembley. Okay, so we are here. Now, before we get into that, I noticed that there were lines across my face as I was doing a photography job and accidentally left the lines on. Didn't think you guys would see it, but there we go. Anyway, they're off for the Champions League final. That's what matters. It's Arsenal versus Manchester United, the biggest game of our career, the biggest game of the project, and it's going to be a tough one. But we need to go in with the utmost confidence. We are going to start balanced. Varane, unfortunately, is out. Maguire can come in. Wan-Bissaka, Shaw, Bastoni and De Gea filling out that defence. I'm happy with that. Twanzibi's also injured. We are going to have... Pedri's getting back to fitness as well. Kesse, I think we should bring in just in case. Sancho apparently not fit I don't know. Milinkovic-Savic keeps his place. Mbappe, Mukoko, Vlahovic, Bellingham. I mean, I'm happy with it. Do we take out Bruno or do we put Bruno in for Van der Beek? How's Van der Beek been performing 7.08? But Bruno's just Bruno. He's unbelievable and he works there as well. Mukoko is a decision. We could obviously put Fati, we could put Königsdorf, we could put Ronaldo, but I think Mukoko keeps his spot. I don't think there's any top players missing that can play. And on the subs bench, I think we've done the right thing. We've got a fullback, we've got centre backs, we've got a CDM, we've got a centre mid with Kesse, we've got wingers and strikers all here. I think that's the right thing to do. We're playing the 4-2-3-1. We are starting unbalanced, obviously. But I think we're ready for the Champions League final. Bruno for Van der Beek is a big decision. Where Bruno's not the fittest and Van der Beek has been very trustworthy throughout the whole season, it's very unfortunate. But it's Bruno Fernandes. We're going to pump fist. We're going to go with the tried and trusted. We're going to tell the defenders I'm expecting to see solid defensive work. We're going to tell Vlahovic we need to see finishing. And we're going to tell the midfield we trust them to make the difference. This is it. The big day. Ramsdale, Tierney, Gabriel, White, Tomiyasu. They've got Smith Rowe. They've got Odegaard. They've got Saka. And we have got a top team. Only Shaw, Maguire, Fernandes and Wan-Bissaka and De Gea, I think, are the ones remaining from when we took over. So we've absolutely overhauled this team, and for good reason, since we have gone invincible. It's the Champions League final. We're ready. Please don't let me down, United. The last Champions League final we're in, we unfortunately lost. We're going to try and avoid that today, but Arsenal do have the first highlight as Tierney plays it to Smith Rowe. It ends up with Ings in the middle of the field. Rafa goes through, doesn't get a shot off. The ball does get played back in, and Bellingham on a yellow card already for some reason is not a good sign as Maguire wins that header very, very importantly for us, and De Gea claims it. Is he going to play it short? Hopefully, yes, he does. Maguire, they're short on your left-hand side, but he goes across to the other side. Bastoni goes through the middle to Fernandes. An overlap from Wan-Bissaka, but he finds Mbappe through, and somehow Mbappe doesn't finish that. Doesn't finish his dinner, doesn't put it away, and 5 minutes in, it's still 0-0. Bruno Maguire, who's come in for Varane, can't quite get his head on it. 2 shots to 1. They're dominating possession, hence the balanced mentality. Maybe we go positive, maybe we take the game to him. Another yellow card. Are we going to get a red card today in the final? Hopefully not. We're going to demand more from the boys early on. Let them know that we've got to do better than this. It does upset Shaw, but just let them know a little bit. We are dominating the shots, not necessarily possession, so I am going to go positive. It's quite a big move, but I think we know we're the better team, and we can do right when we are positive in our football, when we are attacking. That is what has brought us to this point, and that is what has made us almost invincible. And here we are. Wan-Bissaka to Mukoko goes the wrong side of the pitch, back to Bastoni, but we do keep possession. Bellingham finds Mbappe. Mbappe doesn't find the overlap, but Sergej Milinkovic-Savic picks it up. Maguire over to Shaw. Can he get a cross in? He can't quite. Bellingham to Bruno. Bruno gets the shot off. Maybe show him why we started him over Van der Beek. And it will be a corner. Whether or not that was the highlight, we're not sure. Bruno Fernandes cleared by Ben White. Wan-Bissaka, can he find Fernandes again? Nothing happens from there. 8 shots to 3. We've picked up our possession as well to 47%. And there is another highlight. Wan-Bissaka to Sergej. Mbappe! Oh, you've got to finish. Kylian Mbappe. What are we doing? We've had our chances, but we're not putting them away. And we have to really put them away if we want to make this count. Rafa down the left-hand side, intercepted by Mukoko. Bastoni picks it up with a terrible pass. Are they going to get through? Rafa takes the shot. And despite our chances, Arsenal go 1-0 up with an absolute thunderbolt from Rafa. Bastoni with a terrible pass to Bruno there. No power at all. Smith Rowe over to Rafa, and from outside the box just whacked it. I'm going to change the LEDs to red. Keep it the Manchester United vibes. And we're going to go back on balanced here. We're going to shout at the boys to demand more. But we're 1-0 down in the Champions League final. We haven't lost all season. Is this going to be the game that we lose? The very final game? Hopefully not. 38 minutes. We do have a highlight. Boys, what are we doing? Oh my God, I thought that went in just like the Rafa goal. Danny Ings putting it just wide. We're clearly being overrun here. They're getting a lot more shots. They're absolutely dominating us. I think it's time for a change of tactic. We might have to go to our second tactic in the second half because we're just not doing well at all. 9 shots to 9. Wan-Bissaka to Sergej Milinkovic-Savic into no one found, but it falls to Bruno Fernandes. Bastoni picks up the ball back to Bruno. Mbappe for his third opportunity of the game. Is he onside? I think so. Kylian Mbappe has drawn the game after his third or fourth opportunity, but he has put one in the back of the net. That is what counts. Keep getting yourself in the position. You'll get at least one. He is onside. Bruno finds him. Great touch. Great finish. It's Arsenal 1, Manchester United 1 going into the second half. But they are doing a very good job. We need to change something. Whether or not we drop to our second tactic could be the option we go for. Let's take a look. We're going to say we need more possession. We're disappointed. Do we change something up? Is the question. Or, is that too defensive against a team like this who I think we're better than? Do we potentially put these on support instead of attack, for example? I'm not entirely sure. Let's take a look at our opposition. Who's playing particularly well today? Ramsdale. Rafa is, so we could just trigger a press on him. Luis Alberto, I will leave him. Other than that, I think we're quite good. So we're going to leave it for now because I do think we're the better team. I do think that we can do it with the right chat, with the right motivation. Sometimes proves right for us. But we give the ball away again. Rafa, who we've triggered the press on. Bastoni wins it, falls to Odegaard, and De Gea pulls off an absolutely unbelievable save. What is going on with us? This is what I mean about our bogey team and the FM luck. As Ben White doesn't get onto it, Moukoko couldn't get away. We're going to go cautious just because it's not working. I think we have to change up the tactic, but it's such a risky move, especially in the middle of a game. Maybe if we get a goal here, Bruno Fernandes whips one in. And who was that on the end of it? I'm not entirely sure. But a very even game, a very entertaining game for the neutral here. But not for us because Arsenal have a free kick right outside the edge of the box. Luis Alberto. My goodness, De Gea pulls off a great save, but they have a corner out of it. We need to get it clear and get it on to Moukoko on the edge of the box. Ben White, a good save from De Gea, just handles it with ease. We do need to change something, and I think we're being too lax in the fact that we're not. And this could be the goal that shows us that we're being lax. As Saka plays it to Martinelli, Smith Rowe picks it up. A run made from Tierney. Oh my God, I thought it was a penalty, but it's not. Milinkovic-Savic comes away with it. The highlight isn't over, and they've won it back. How have they won it back? Please deal with it. It goes to Tomiyasu. We're panicking, boys. Ben White to Smith Rowe, finds Martinelli. Luckily pushed wide, but will it be like Wan-Bissaka diving in? What are we diving in for? And Danny Ings has picked up his 29th of the season. And we are in trouble. We are in big, big trouble. We're going to do something different. We're going to put him here, but we're going to try and keep everything else the same. But we're going to our second tactic. We're not taking anyone off just yet. It's not good, though. It's not good at all. We're going to skip this. We don't even want to watch it again. We're going to fire up the boys, and we're going to go positive. Although we're in our second tactic, which is a lot more laid back, which possibly invites a bit of pressure, we need to do something. We'll probably go back to our first tactic after we make a few changes, but we need to do something. I think we're going to take off Moukoko because he's quite tired, but he's having a good game, so we can't really. Bruno Fernandes over the top. Something happened there, but not something important. Milinkovic-Savic, Bastoni to Maguire. Can he find Shaw on the left? He does. Who's in the middle? There's someone back post, but he finds Bellingham. Bellingham finds Vlahovic! And Dusan Vlahovic, who was on a 6.4, and we were thinking about taking him off. Maguire on a 6.3 as well. What are you doing? We needed Varane. But he was influential in that goal there, because Bellingham has found Vlahovic and he wins the header to make it 2-2. Do we stay on positive? I think we do, because we actually picked up a bit there. But we do need to make a change. Now, what change is that? This is the biggest decision. There's a lot of tired players, but Wan-Bissaka's having a good game. Maguire and Shaw not having good games. Vlahovic only now having a good game. Do we take off Milinkovic-Savic for Frank Kessie and have a proper ball-winning midfielder in there? Although I think Milinkovic-Savic can actually play there as a ball-winning midfielder in support, as a deep-line playmaker as well. We could just change it up and have him there. Or do we bring on Frank Kessie? That is the question. Mbappe not having a bad game, but he's on a yellow. So do we take him off? I think we do, you know. I think he comes off for Ansu Fati, who's motivated as well. Bellingham on a yellow, does he come off? But he's having a decent game, but sitting on a yellow and quite tired. I've got other people that can easily do your job, and I think that's what we're going to do. We know how good Milinkovic-Savic can be there. We're going to take off Kessie. He's going to become a ball-winning midfielder on defend. We're going to put it instead of support. And maybe he's having a bad game because he's on poacher. Should have probably looked at that. That is bad management from me. But for the first time in a while, we're going to actually talk to our subs. And it's going to be Ansu Fati and Frank Kessie coming on for the last 20 minutes of the game. 16 shots to 14 for us. We've picked it up to 44% possession. We're going to fire up the team. Hopefully that does something to them. Picks up them. No, it doesn't. It disappoints them. We're going to change this as well to wing back on support. Possibly having them attacking isn't great with this tactic. But hopefully that does something. Fernandes now on a yellow and tired. We don't really want to take him off, although we have got Van der Beek if needs be. 4 minutes left. Is it going to be a late heartbreak, a late winner, or is it going to go to extra time? Wan-Bissaka's absolutely finished. We're going to have to take him off. Oh my God, Bruno Fernandes in the 90th minute. Oh, Ramsdale scrambled it. Now, I think you get an extra sub in the extra time. So I think we're going to have to make our sub now. And we're going to bring on Diego Dalot just because Wan-Bissaka's absolutely dying and we need our defence surefire. I thought Fernandes put that away there. With 3 minutes left, I think we get an extra sub, and it could be Milinkovic-Savic or Moukoko, who are absolutely knackered as well. But it does go to extra time. So we go into the dressing room. We're going to tell them, I'm not happy with your performance. We're going to motivate them even more so. Do we get that extra sub? Yes, we do. Do we take off Moukoko or Milinkovic-Savic? What matters more to us? The wing or down the middle? I think it's the wing. And I think we're going to bring on Königsdorfer there. And just move him onto a Mazzala support. Maybe chill him out a bit. Again, a ball-winning midfielder defence here is probably not what I wanted. So we're going to do that. We have got a few yellows as well. But Königsdorfer, the youngster, comes on for his opportunity. Hopefully the boys feel like we can do it. We've really picked up the shots. We are in control of this game now. But will they catch us on the counter? I'm not sure. Here we go. Diego Dalot coming in for his first involvement in the game. Vlahovic, Serhej. He finds Königsdorfer and he puts it away. Ransford Yeboah Königsdorfer with the red background puts it in the back of the net. That is top tier management. We bought him on for a reason. We could have easily bought on Van der Beek, but we knew Königsdorfer had something in him. Vlahovic plays it to Milinkovic-Savic, and the guy who's tired and was gonna come off, pardon me, Königsdorfer puts it in the back of the net. Now we have to change some things up. We're actually going to leave it until the half time of extra time. Then we'll look to change up a few of the instructions. We are going to tell them to stay on feet as well because they are getting quite a few cards and quite a few tackles flying in. And then I think we're going to need to tell them to calm down quite a bit. We're going to need to put some players on win back defend and things like that. But we start the extra time second half. We're going to put both our fullbacks on win back defend. We're going to leave our midfielders. We're going to leave Königsdorfer, Fatty, etc. But we are going to bring Vlahovic to advance forward on... Actually, complete forward on support. Can he play false 9? Can he play deep line? I think we're going to go for the deep line role instead. But I quite like a false 9. Let's try a false 9. Is that overdoing it though? Let's not change too much. Let's keep him as an advance forward. And then I think we need to change some of the team instructions as well. So for example, sometimes waste time. In transition, I don't think we want to slow it down too much. So I think we're just going to do that for now. And then when we need to calm it down a little bit more, because don't get me wrong, they're tired as well. They've replaced their defence, not their attack. So we could still be going after them. We are knackered. And I think now is the time to possibly surefire it up. We're going to stay positive, but we're going to just go shorter tempo, lower, frequently waste time, regroup, hold shape, slow the pace down, out of possession. I think we're going to just trigger the press less and play the offside trap less, so we're not necessarily having to worry about the run. But with 5 minutes left, we could have completed every trophy in the books and completed it while doing it invincible. This would be absolutely amazing. We are 1 minute away from doing that, from creating absolute history, and we have done it. We have won the Champions League, the only trophy we needed, the only trophy that was left throughout the 3 years here at United. But more importantly, we have won every single trophy available to us this season. And as well as winning every single trophy available, we have done it without losing a single game across all competitions. Not just the league, not just the Champions League, not just the cup competitions. We have done it for every single competition there is. We are the greatest team in the history of football. There is no doubt, there is no dispute. No team has ever done this, as far as I know, especially in modern history. Even teams that like Bayern and Barca that did their sextuplets, even Arsenal that did their invincible, they didn't win everything. They didn't win every game, Bayern and Barca. This is the greatest team in history. I am now the greatest manager in history, despite it being 3 years, despite it being at a big club. No manager has done this. Wow, that is absolutely unbelievable. Let's take a look at quickly what they say. Quintuple winners. Is that the 5? Yeah, quad quin. Yeah, there you go. Quintuple winners. That's unbelievable. We still have the Club World Cup coming up, which I would like to come back for. We lift the Champions League. What a game it was as well. Great management. Great man management. Good from the players. 25 medals out. Shaw, Fernandez both said you've got to win the Champions League if you want us to stay. And we've done exactly that. We are one of the top English managers, comparable to the greatest. Are we in the Hall of Fame? Who is in the Hall of Fame? 3rd? Is that English, man? It has to be English because I didn't see a thingy there. But let's have a quick look. 1 Community Shield, 2 Premier Leagues, 2 FA Cups, 2 EFL Cups, 1 Champions League. Very, very good. Bob Paisley first, of course, he's won a little bit more, but you did it while losing, mate. We're the best. It's as simple as that. Can we look at possibly the world? Or is it just going to be that? However, very quickly, let's go down to Scotland. Is Alex... Okay, Alex Ferguson is the best. There you go. Good man. But this is absolutely unbelievable. The board are happy. We're happy. Bastoni impressed. Do you know what? We'll give everyone possible something to say. And, wow, we have done it. We don't even care about scouting. We've got the best team in the world. Do we ask Ronaldo to reconsider his retirement, or realistically, is this the best time to retire while he's still in his prime? He'll join our coaching team if we can. Let's try and do that. There's no offer here. Do we say advice, recommend staff, reduce? Nothing yet. So we'll have a look into that. maybe offering him a new contract. Can we put a staff role onto it as well? Oh, we can. An under-18s coach. Lovely stuff. We might be able to make him then an under-18s coach. Can we make him an under-18s manager or something? Let's keep him as a coach for now. When he retires, 8,000 a week, which I'm sure is a massive drop from what he's on now. He wants 8.75. We can only offer 8. What if we add like a bonus? Because we want him, obviously. Winning the league will happily give you 81,000. Winning the Champions League will happily give you whatever it takes just to drop to that 8k a week, and we have done it. There we go. So we might have Ronaldo in our coaching team and make him into the next Gary Stanton. But let's have a look at our end of season review. Go through absolutely everything, and then see how we've done throughout the season. So as you can see, all the trophies. Let's have a look. The new arrivals for this season was Alessandro Bastoni, who had a 7.4 average rating, an absolute stalwart in our defence at 25. Notice how all our players are very, very young still, or late. The oldest one is 29, bar Alba, but the oldest one, 29. 42 appearances, 8 goals, 0 assists. Very good from him. 100 million he cost. Well worth it. 65 million, Vlahovic. A C plus there, by the way. A for Vlahovic, 38 games, 30 goals, 13 assists. Very happy with that. We didn't play him in as many games as possible. We tweaked him a little bit as well. I think we found what works for him. Königsdorfer, apparently, they're disappointed. Do you know what? When you're scoring 11 goals and assisting 3 with an average of 7.3 almost in 8 games, and a lot of them as a substitute, I'm very happy with that. For £350,000 we got him for. And he's now worth about 40 mil. Milinkovic-Savic we got for 75 million, 14 goals, 8 assists, 35 appearances. We found what works for him. Alba was very good for us, 7.09. Good loan, helped us quite a bit. And Ansu Fati, of course, came in, 160 million, 36 appearances, 16 assists, 8 goals, 7.08 rating. A very, very good thing for us. Let's take a look at the people that left just before clinching an invincible quintuple. So we had quite a few. Ethan Galbraith went to AEK Athens and he's done quite well there. Mason Greenwood, of course, has done well at PSG. Bet he's absolutely disappointed with his decision. It's sad because I love Mason Greenwood. I wish we could have kept him, but he wanted to go, and hopefully we've shown him why he shouldn't have. Lindelof we sold. He was unfortunate not to be part of our success, but I'm sure he'll get a medal, or I mean we'll definitely give him one. Matthias Ginter left for 41.5 million. Obviously we got him for a free, so that's some good profit. And then we had players like Pellistri. Paul Pogba left to go mid-season actually, or January, February, so he just missed out. And then a few youngsters as well as Tellers actually for 28 million, so he just missed out. But those were the transfers out. Let's see how our loan players have got on. Anthony Elanga, 16 goals, 8 assists in almost 40 appearances, a 7.2 rating over in Copenhagen. So very good season for him. James Garner did another good season over in Rangers. 23 appearances, 6 assists, 3 goals. Amad Diallo, 6.9. Quite a good season in 9 appearances, but 24 as a sub. 7 goals, 4 assists. Not bad at all. Menji, 16 games for PSV. Ethan Ennis, 5 goals and 28 as a 19-year-old attacking midfielder / striker in the Championship. It's a tough league. He's done okay. And unfortunately, Shortire only got 3 substitute appearances. He's been playing in the under-23s quite a bit, but he has a lot of talent ahead of him. Possibly not the best loan we could have made for him, but that is it. Let's take a look at this season's results, which is the best thing about this season. Let's look at the Community Shield first. So the Community Shield, we obviously beat Liverpool 5-0. If that was anything to state how this season was going to go, that was it, with 99% of people attending there. Carabao Cup, let's see, we obviously won it. Jadon Sancho and Mbappe, our 2 wingers, getting 5 goals each. And we beat Shrewsbury, Ipswich, 2 easy games. Then we had a run of Premier League teams. Everton 2-1, Liverpool 2-1, Liverpool 3-0, Arsenal 5-3. Winning every single game. They're very good. In the FA Cup, we won. Vlahovic was the top scorer with 5 goals, 74 1,000 average home attendance for us. I don't think that's changed actually. But we had Millwall, Huddersfield, Liverpool, Newcastle, Fulham and Aston Villa. But a very good run for us. The Champions League was the big one. Anthony Martial was our competition top scorer. Obviously, we rotated quite a lot, but he was very good this season, so credit to him. We had Roma, Bilbao, Leverkusen in our group, and we won every single game. We beat Atletico Madrid twice. Leipzig we beat twice as well. That was the game we could have lost, and we did very well to come back there. Liverpool, we blitzed them at home, but drew away. And then obviously we just beat Arsenal 3-2 in extra time to win the Champions League, the only trophy we hadn't won in our career. In the Premier League, the most impressive, we won it. Vlahovic was our top scorer with 19 goals. He's going to blow up even more, I know it. 74,000 average attendance, 99%. Let's push that 1%. If we do look at the table, Watford, Burnley, QPR got relegated. Leicester and Tottenham sitting in 11th and 12th. Doing awful. Newcastle hit that UEFA Conference League, Everton, Chelsea in the Europa League, and Arsenal, City, Liverpool and Manchester United in the Champions League for next season. But look at that O. Somebody's O has got to go, not this season, not Manchester United. 31 wins, 7 draws. Could have got that 38, I feel. Couple of unneeded draws there, but you could see here that it's just full of greens, a couple yellows, especially towards the end of the season, especially here when we had a run of like 10 games in 3 weeks or something silly, but a very strong end to the season. And the big one when we had City, Liverpool, Tottenham all in a row, plus Liverpool in the Champions League, etc. We have done absolutely amazing. Our biggest win was 8-0 against Ipswich Town in the Carabao Cup. The match to remember was an 8-2 victory against Premier League powerhouses now. I think they're top of the table, Chelsea. And the goal of this season came to Bruno Fernandes scoring a powerful effort from 27 metres away. Let's take a look at the club finances. We were previously a 4.5 star. We're now 5 star. We're the greatest club in the history of clubs. We have obviously done well for money. We're not even going to go through it with Manchester United. But Bruno Fernandes sold the most shirts with Ronaldo, Rashford, Bellingham and Mbappe. To be fair, that would be quite a nice little front five to have. How we lined up, what was our best 11? David De Gea, Shaw, Bastoni, Varane and Wan-Bissaka. Yes, Milinkovic, Savic, Bruno, Königsdorfer, Mbappe, Sancho and Vlahovic was our best 11. So no Fati, no Van der Beek, no Bellingham. But they clearly see the future with Königsdorfer there, and everything else quite expected, let's say. Let's take a look at the accolades. So we won Manager of the Month somehow, not every month. Whatever. But we did win it for November, December and May. We did get Manager of the Year as well. Player of the Awards, Bruno. Young Player of the Season was Vlahovic. Signing of the Season was Vlahovic. Goal of the season, Fernandes. Top goal scorer for us was Vlahovic, but I think it was Haaland in the Premier League. Bruno got 21 assists this year, 12 man of the matches, 7.8 average rating, and most completed passes per 90 was Raphael Varane. Competition awards, Ronaldo got the European Golden Shoe and goal 50. Defender of the season was Luke Shaw. Ballon d'Or went to Bruno, Best Men's Bruno, FIFA Pro, whatever. A lot of top players in our team there. And we obviously broke a lot of records. High transfer received, worst discipline, and Bruno Fernandes with the most players of the match. Wow. Unbelievable season. They can't even fit our trophies onto the screen, but we have completed the quintuple, the greatest season a football club has ever seen. We finish unbeaten. Players inducted into the overall men's overall best 11 squad. I'm not sure what that is, but anyway, I see Van der Beek and Bellingham are in there, Maguire's in there, Ronaldo's in there, Greenwood's in there. Maybe that's some type of Hall of Fame, as our camera very disrespectfully goes off, but we'll get that back on. The season review was obviously perfect. The board are absolutely delighted. They're going to be absolutely angry when I tell them that I'm retiring from football, and we're just going to accept the current vision. We're going to hold this team meeting soon. we obviously have Declan Rice joining us next season as well. The Champions League dream team was De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Shaw, Mbappe and Van der Beek getting in there. Haaland, Lewandowski, Van Dijk, De Bruyne, Kieran Tierney. So quite expected. The goalkeeper of the season, De Gea. The defender, Luke Shaw. The midfielder, no one from United. And Vlahovic was third in forwards. So we're going to just congratulate our two players to keep spirits high. We're having a training camp destination. Let's go over to USA. Why not? And the end of season team meeting. Let's discuss plans. It's been great. You've all done brilliantly to win the title. Go away, get rested, because we're doing it again next season. Absolutely unbelievable. We're aiming to win that as well. We're aiming to win everything. We'll give promises when you're back. But I think that is the end of the project Manchester United. Like I said, we have got Declan Rice coming in. We've got Julian Weigl coming in. I forgot about that. Probably didn't need Rice in the end because he can play that role. But do you know what? We had the money to spend for this season. We did it. And yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable. Wow. I didn't expect this at all. And we obviously have got a few options as well, a few youngsters. If we take a quick look at age, Gerhard Zentner we're looking at, he looks good. So we're going to leave this squad in a good place, but then we are probably going to go either on holiday or resign and then put ourselves back in management. If we can do that, I'm hoping we can add new manager and do it or something, because I don't necessarily want our win percentage affected by our assistant manager and stuff. We have 39 million left, so we might make a few quick signings for next season and then leave it and come back when it is Club World Cup time, just to get a taste of it and see if we can win that as well and literally win the Club World Cup. So very, very good from us. We're going to take one quick look at our profile and see our win percentage for the season, see our win percentage for the entirety of our career here. Let's have a look at how we've performed as Manchester United manager. We have played 184, won 147, drawn 19, lost 18, scored 547, only conceded 142 with a goal difference of 405. And we have a 79% win percentage in the league. We're absolutely unbelievable. All these trophies, all these awards, milestones after milestones. But Manchester United, for 3 years, we might have to leave them. Well, I mean, we are leaving them, unfortunately. But we're going to find out how it works with the Club World Cup. When we have to come back by, when whatever. If we're even, I mean, we have to be involved, surely. But we'll find out about that later. But for now, thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. Comment down below if you've ever done an Invincible season or what you think of ours. And thank you for watching. Please do subscribe. It has been an absolute pleasure. The project Manchester United is over. Thank you.